key point of resilient infrastructure is energy, grid stability, making sure that the lights are on. So give us some perspective on that, please.
I think it's no-brainer that energy is the backbone of economic development, the backbone of infrastructure. I mean, the light we have here, the sound we have here are all powered by energy and powered by power, and hence resilient infrastructure require sustainable sources of power and sustainable sources of water, and that I think have been proven. For decades we were speaking about this as a luxury, today it's a necessity. And has been proven, as I highlighted in my previous intervention, it is cost competitive and it is an opportunity even to improve cost and an opportunity to expand development. Another element I do believe when we speak about resilient infrastructure is the ESG part, right? So it's very important as well that we adopt ESG practices when we deploy infrastructure projects. And that's even with solar or wind projects. People think those are clean solutions, so they do what they want to do. No, we are very careful in the impact our projects are creating to the social communities, to the environment, to the other species. And hence, for every project we deploy, we have a clear ESG plan. And I can give you examples of this. We developed the first solar floating plant in Cirata Dam in Indonesia. A dam which has been for years occupied by fishermen, and they use it for their day-to-day fishing. And they were at the beginning very frustrated. The Masdar is coming now to occupy the surface of the dam with solar panels. This is where we fish, this is where we make money, this is where we live. And hence, working with them and ensuring that one, our operational construction does not have an impact on them is very important. But most importantly, having them being part of that success and part of that story. And we use the fishermen in our construction. We use their boats in our construction. We use their talent and their manpower because they know the dam in and out, right? We came there to do a project where we don't understand the landscape of the dam as exactly. And that made the project very successful, and they don't want us to leave now. They want us to do another floating solar panel in the same dam. Other example is in Uzbekistan. We developed the first and largest wind farm, which is now fully in operation in Zarafshan, which is one of the regions in Uzbekistan. And one of the challenges we are faced is our operation could interrupt bird migration, because birds are migrating throughout the site. And the last thing we want to do is to produce clean power of the birds, especially during an important migration process. So we worked with partners and we collaborated with technology providers, and we developed robots that provide signals to the birds so they can divert their flying path from our turbines. And if they continue to fly towards the turbines, we give signal to the turbines to stop. So we will lose generation, but we will not kill birds. So going back, resilient climate and resilient infrastructure require adopting ESG practices, which is very important. It comes at a cost, but it helps the full